Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, and we are still married to the games 114. And we kind of got an interesting situation on our hands this morning. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router.
Hello.
And we don't know where Timothy Hall is right now.
Interesting situation or interesting opportunity?
Interesting opportunity. So I'm going to call him.
Oh, please do.
On speakerphone.
Oh, this is great. This is going to be awesome. Finally, we get to rag on him.
Exactly. This never happens. He's the most responsible of us.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm not waking his wife up at the same time.
Probably.
Come on, Hall. Come on. Timothy Hall. You want to join us? Me and Router have started.
You won $1 million.
Router said you won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, I win the chance to talk to you.
Yeah, this is all you get. This is all you get is a speakerphone call from Gabe.
That's right. Oh, this is brilliant.
This is the worst time of day. This is right when you're waking up. Every Wednesday, I think they could probably do this one without me.
You do? You're like...
I didn't even wake up, dude.
Okay, so...
I had an alarm. Roll through that crap.
Oh, this is going to be the best podcast. I cannot wait.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we'll talk to you in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'll be on the set.
Okay. Bye.
Oh.
There you have it.
Hallelujah.
The sexy sounds of Timothy Hall.
Man, I hope I don't wake up that like I feel like I'm a cow going to slaughter or something.
Yeah, that was totally like
he was dreaming and you woke him up. Like he was dreaming. He was in deep sleep and you woke him up.
Oh, he sounded like Bigfoot. Like that's got to be what Bigfoot sounds like when he gets up.
Serious.
Oh gosh.
It's like a Valium to Chewbacca or something.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we'll
awesome.
be right back. Games and life and games.
Games and life and napping.
Yes, so we're
life and sick.
Life and sick and sleep. Oh,
we're 2 for 3. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I can't believe it.
On Sunday, I started to get that, that little trickle.
Oh no!
Oh yes, that tickle in the throat.
What do you got?
So Hall, go ahead and catch us up, dude.
Gabe, did you just blow your nose?
No, I was laughing.
I'm just kidding.
Spit take.
So wait, what do you have? Do you have the flu?
I've been working so much. No, I don't. I have like a cold, I think. But Krista and I took a break from work on Friday to celebrate her birthday.
Awesome.
That's right.
And it was
How was
awesome.
Dumb and Dumber?
We went to Longhorn Steakhouse,
nice.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I love that place so much. We got they have this appetizer that's really good. They don't even put it on the menu anymore. It's like these bacon cheese fries and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I'm hungry.
They're amazing, and they don't even put them on the menu. Krista was like, "Do you guys still have that appetizer?" And she was like, "Yeah, we could make that for you." It's like awesome.
You're like, yep.
like,
Well, get to it.
Yeah, why don't you advertise that anymore? Darn it.
Yeah, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then
did you guys go to the movies?
Yes, we went and saw Dumb and Dumber 2.
Yeah,
How was it?
How was it?
Ah, crap.
You have to watch the first one.
You do. Okay.
Yeah, because then if you don't watch the first one, the second one's kind of. You're like, okay, well, the pacing.
It's not self-contained.
Yeah, well, it is, but they do a lot of throwbacks, throwback
nice.
jokes, and the pacing in the second one is so much faster.
Oh, really? So it was like joke, like on to the next scene, kind of like that.
Yeah, which is kind of amazing because I think it's about the same length.
Oh, wow.
So you're like,
so it's a lot more content.
Yeah, you're like, well, I mean, but it feels like there's more in one though. Like that's the thing. Like the pacing is faster in 2, but it feels like there's more in 1, which makes absolutely no sense unless 1 is a lot longer than I remember. I don't know.
Was it funny though? That's the question.
Yeah, it was really funny. I enjoyed it. There are some scenes where you can tell like they tried a little too hard.
Yeah, I hate that.
Which
really,
you'll know them when you see them.
That's gonna happen though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it does happen. So you just got to know going in like, okay, well, there's a few jokes that fall flat. It was kind of sad actually because the theater was probably. We saw it a little later, so the theater was probably about half full.
Yeah.
And this was on release day. And so when the joke, they kind of draw on the joke and people don't laugh, it's kind of worrisome.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Right, of course.
Which is weird
sure.
because you think like, oh, okay, well, this is a huge release, so they're going to focus test the crap out of this thing.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, so it was real weird. I think probably some of the funniest stuff was like the faces that Jim Carrey was making. Now that he's older, he just looks funnier.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Pretty crazy.
You get any gaming in?
Here's what happened. I downloaded the
what had happened was
I downloaded the Far Cry demo last night. The Far Cry.
Oh, there's a demo?
Yes. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to pick this up right now, but I want to download the demo and I'm going to play. I'm going to download the demo. I'm going to wake up a little early and I'm going to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, actually, it started as I'm going to download the demo and then I'm going to play it, but it took probably 2 hours to download the demo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That thing's hefty, huh? Is it like the whole game?
It's like 4 gigs, so it's definitely not the whole game, but I think their servers were just getting hammered from people downloading the demo.
Probably.
I went to the digital store and I was like, I don't usually buy things digitally, but I guess I could. And I was like, oh, there's a demo. That's perfect. I'll just download it, get a little time in with it. And when I actually have time, I'll play it.
There you go.
And I'll purchase it. But yeah, I got the demo downloaded and I was like, I am ready for bed. So I will wake up a little early and go play it. And I set my alarm as such. And that did not happen. It was one of those things where
that was supposed to be this morning.
Yeah, it was supposed to be this morning. And I was like, it was one of those things where, it didn't even faze me. I did not even wake up.
Oh, so your alarm's just going off and off and off and off and off and off and off?
No, I think it probably went off, and I probably had that natural reaction where I just like, boop,
yeah, shut her off, and then
See, it's funny how conscious you can be without realizing it because you can actually like get up and decode it. Like you,
right?
You know what I mean? Like you can be like, oh, okay, well, I got to do this, this, and this to turn the alarm off. I can do that in my sleep.
And you literally can.
And literally did.
I need to download like one of those alarms that's like a puzzle. So I wake up.
Have you seen the one that's like it shoots off a small, like not remote control, but a small helicopter, and you have to go find the helicopter where it flew in your room, and then go put it on top of the thing and turn the alarm on.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
I remember I had a this was like 2007. I used to work for a company called Alcatel-Lucent, and we were we were all geeks at the office anyway because it was like cell data stuff. And we had a Think Geek catalog, and we were all kind of like passing around looking at different stuff. And we saw this alarm clock that had wheels on it, and we could not stop laughing. It's like the alarm goes off and the thing starts driving, and you gotta chase it.
You have to chase it to turn it off. That's awesome.
We could not, it was just, we didn't have anything to do like that morning, so we were just dying. We were like, gosh, this is so funny.
That's great.
Like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen ever.
Yeah, that was. Think Geek has a lot of hilarious stuff. It's good gift ideas for geeks. So
yeah, oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
Did you finish Destiny at all?
No,
he didn't finish Destiny.
I think I've decided I'm not gonna finish.
You're done. Wow.
Yeah, it's just
throwing
not
in the
fun.
towel.
I don't know. Like the combat's cool, but I'm just not finding it very fun. Like the game.
There you have it.
Yep.
You're over it.
And I played with people from the community, so like playing with people was like yeah, cool, it's fun to play with people, but it's just I don't know. I don't like the progression of that game. I don't like the missions either, really. Like some of the parts are fun, like the wave-based stuff is kind of neat.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it's not. I thought that I would like the game better than I did. So,
well, there you go.
Like, I think everybody to some extent, like not the people who got into it hardcore, which by all means, like, I understand why it could be that carrot on a stick for some people. Like I'm sure after it gets to level 20 and it's kind of a loot chase, it's probably a little more fun. But
right,
there's not a ton of loot. That's the problem.
Well, that's the thing. I had just come off of Diablo 3, which has plenty.
Oh, that's like loot central.
Plenty of loot for you to chase, and you have a lot of fun with it. And the thing that I like most about games, and this is probably why Destiny was not fun. Well, I don't want to say not fun, but not the game that I don't get a lot of time to games, so I do pick them wisely.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably the reason that Destiny was not the game for me is because I love inventory management and making tough decisions, like Fallout, for instance. You have to manage your inventory. You have to make really tough decisions because you can't carry everything.
Right.
Same thing with Skyrim. I loved the inventory management aspect of it, and while the progression of the of leveling up and all that different stuff. And it's kind of the same thing with Diablo. I had so much gear to maintain and manage and stuff. I just found that very fun, which that's kind of a funny thing to find fun about a game now that I am talking about it. But
right.
No, but that's part of the game. That's the other challenge is, how can I maximize this game and maximize my gameplay?
Yeah. And
I'm the same way, dude. I'm right there with you.
That's great. Cause I'm sure there's a lot more people out there like that too, because it even transcends to games that don't have a progression. So, for instance, with BioShock, you have to make really tough choices in the weapons that you use because of the ammo that you have, especially in like BioShock 1 and 2. Right. It is really about, all right, well, I need to take this dude out with a melee weapon because I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to need this ammo later.
Right.
So that's kind of what it is for me. Like, I love the inventory and the resource management stuff. In Destiny, I mean, I never really ran out of ammo.
No.
I never really got anything rewarding that I felt was progressing my character. Like, I mean, I know I got some rare items and stuff like that, but it just, like I said, there's other games that do that better, I think.
If it was Borderlands in space, I think you probably would have enjoyed it.
Well, there is a Borderlands in space game. I really want to play it.
Yeah,
but I don't want to. I don't want to play any more last gen games.
Yeah, so, I'm with you.
And I've thought about picking it up on the Mac, just to A, get a Mac game, and B, because it can actually play it. But I know that when it comes to PS4, I'm going to be like, I wish I would have just waited.
Right.
So hopefully it comes soon and we can all rejoice.
Router.
Oh, yes. I'm here.
What's going on with you, brethren?
The usual. Gabe, back to you. No, I'm kidding.
Exactly.
I cannot believe that 1 week from tomorrow is Thanksgiving. It's like blowing my mind
that
right
came
now.
really fast.
This whole year has been really fast, but I'm excited. I love this time of year. It's just so great. I've been checking out all the different deals that are happening over Black Friday, and everyone's just giving away the farm right now. So it's pretty incredible. So there are deals to be had, and so I'm going to go and look for some stuff for Christmas.
I'm going to have them.
And I'm going to have them either for myself or for Christmas presents, but mostly for myself.
But let's keep it real.
Yeah, exactly.
I would love to know the percentage of stuff that's bought on Black Friday, like for self versus other people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's got to be so much for self.
I know.
For self.
We're such consumers. It's amazing.
Uh-huh.
The same thing, just, working and doing all that stuff. I have picked up Far Cry 4. I got my pre-order from Best Buy yesterday, as everyone saw when I tweeted it. And that is just burning a hole in my bag right now. Because I'm currently playing Assassin's Creed Unity. So.
Oh, you didn't even pop it in just for curiosity's sake?
No, I'm such the person where I want to finish one first before popping in the next one.
Oh, so, man, you are so good.
I know. I'm practicing restraint. I think I'm going to play that mostly over Christmas time. So
while I was downloading the demo, I watched the video review from IGN.
Oh, nice.
And I know I bring it up all the time, but they said in this one, like, even more than Far Cry 3, like, play the multiplayer. It is really good.
Nice. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
So basically, get some people from the community to play with you.
Duly noted. We will do that. Go. So, Assassin's Creed Unity. That's what I'm playing. Gabe,
and
back
how
to you.
is it? No, how is it? How is
I'm
it?
kidding.
We want to know how it is.
No, I'm kidding. All right, here's the thing.
Oh, crap. No. Here it comes.
Oh, man.
It is
Just get ready for this other shoe to drop.
That's right. No, it is extremely overwhelming.
Really?
There are so many things. Like, the first part is great because it sets you up. You set up the story. So far, story's good, character's good. Arnaud is really great. The voice acting's great in it. So it's not this whiny person. Like, there's a combination of revenge. There's wit. So the character of Arnaud is great. I really like him a lot.
I feel like you're dealing with a man.
Yes, he is a man. He is not a whimpering little boy. What I find overwhelming is once you grow up and you're kind of in that modern moment where you are now the assassin and, now the missions really start to begin. I think Ubisoft just threw everything in the kitchen sink into this game. And what sucks is that it doesn't, this doesn't unlock as you progress because there's for example, there are there's a ton of districts and there are probably at least 30 treasure chests in each district. And there are some that are marked as nomad treasure chests, which I still haven't figured that out yet. There are locked ones where you now have a lock picking skill. And some of those you don't have the skill enough to do yet. So my whole thought is, why are you displaying that now? Why don't you unlock them when I get to unlock that skill rather than overwhelm everybody? If you look on the map, it's like diarrhea of icons everywhere. It really is.
Wow.
It's very, very overwhelming. And for a completionist like myself, the first week I was frustrated. I'm like, you know what? I'm not getting anywhere with this. I almost put this game down.
No way.
Until I had a revelation. And I was like,
an Assassin's Creed revelation.
That's a non-Assassin's Creed revelation. But I just was like, you know what? I just need to main mission everything first. And honestly, that's what Ubisoft, I think, wants you to do, is to hit those main missions first. If you get a treasure chest as you go along or you want to do some side missions there, great. But you get the most reward, the most XP when you do the main missions. Now I'm really enjoying it because I'm doing that. So you're developing the story, and what will probably happen is
Then you'll go back
and do some stuff. I'm not going to do it all. It would take me 2 to 3 months to do. Like Black Flag was completely attainable because there were things to do, but it was manageable. This
one feels crazy.
This just is. I think it's too much. And
wow,
it's pretty crazy. It is gorgeous. The game is beautiful. The landscape is great. I mean, the Paris is beautiful. Everything looks incredible.
The Paris.
I was going to say the French Revolution, but it came out the Paris. It's really great. I'm starting to really enjoy it. So I'm mostly main missioning everything, and then there's a few like other assassin side missions that I'm doing. If I see things along the way, I'll grab it. But I am not going to be.
You're not going out of your way.
I am not going to go out of my way because there's just absolutely too much to do. So it is a great game, though. I really do like it. But
how's the frame drops and all that? Have you seen any of that stuff yet?
I have not had those issues. The two main issues that I'm struggling with are when you're free running. When you hold R2, the R2 trigger down, like it's very frustrating because like I want him to go here, but then it triggers him jumping up on, and next thing you know, he's squatting up on a table because the free run triggered it. So like even getting in through windows and doorways and stuff can be a challenge at times. So that aspect of it, I don't think they ever changed it, and it's actually more annoying in this game than it ever was in any of the other games. They did great on the combat's a little bit different, but it's funny coming from Shadow of Mordor to this. Like you want to like do backflips over dudes and all kinds of stuff, but you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's not happening.
But so they redid the combat, which is great. The weapons are great. The only I haven't had a problem with frame drop, but there's some serious loading times in between. Like 30-second loading times where the little icon's just flashing, and it's just flashing, and then a loading bar shows up. And
man.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
No, so I would actually rather take that than the frame drop. So I'm dealing with it. Like I'll just check my phone real quick if I need to, but because it's that long, and so I'm gonna go through these main missions, go through Unity, and I think because Far Cry 4 is right there, this is probably just going to be a blow through Assassin's Creed Unity for me. And I know I'm not maximizing all that I want it to be. But honestly, like you look at this map and you're like, there's just too much to do.
There's no way.
There's just too much to do. So it's a little overwhelming for me. So that's my review so far. But
are you disappointed, or how are you feeling?
Right now, I'm back in the moment of, man, I can't wait to get up and play. So I'm,
okay, well, that's finally good.
Yeah. Last week I was like, all right, well, I got to keep going because I got to figure out, what the next move is here because I don't know what to do. Like there's so much stuff to do in that game. I will take a screen grab, like, because I'm unlocking stuff. Like when you sync some of the viewpoints and it unlocks more districts, I'll take a screen grab so you can just see how much stuff there is to do. It's ridiculous.
Oh man!
Wow.
So I really wish they kind of backed it off a little bit because it probably would have made the game more fun. And I feel rushed because I'm like, oh man, I got to do all this stuff. And that's what was the frustrating part. But now I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to main mission everything and just, enjoy that and go from there. So yeah, that's it for me.
There you have that.
Router main missioning something.
Yeah.
I know. That's a little weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Today's a strange day.
It is odd. Mr. Patillo, I'm dying to know how you're doing with Shadow of Mordor, but start with your weekend first.
Weekend was good. Man, I feel like we have to be so fast because
I was under the impression that you guys already did your updates.
No, we wanted to wait for you, brother.
We wanted to wait for you on that one. Ohio. IO.
There you go.
Got to hang out with the Lighties.
Yes.
That was fun. So I want every weekend to hang out with somebody from Married to the Games.
Yes, be our ambassador.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm coming to Nebraska. So whoever's there.
We probably have more fans in Nebraska than we do Nashville.
Probably.
We think. So I'm hitting up, let's see, this weekend I'll be in Nebraska and Missouri and Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh, good thing you're right in the middle of this cold spell. Isn't that fantastic?
Bourbona, Illinois. Yeah, exactly. It'll be freezing. I can't.
It's going to warm up, though, I think. Like, by this weekend, it should warm up a little bit more.
I needed to warm up to like 70 to thaw a brother out. So anyway, the Lighties, that was awesome. Came pick me up when we went and had lunch. It was great. They came to the show. We got a picture, as you guys saw. And it was great. It was great. It's always good seeing those guys. Those guys are great people. Let's see. Been playing Shadow of Mordor. Really like it. Really got killed a lot at very first.
Oh, yeah. You will.
Because it was a lot to take in. And then, too, I just wasn't like, I'm so run and gun that I wasn't realizing that I can't just run the map or else I'm going to be like surrounded by like 30 orcs. And you're like, oh, freaking crap. Now I've got it dialed in a little better to where I can take on like a bunch of them. But like at very first, I was like, dying left and right.
I watched something about some of the developers, and they kept saying it is okay to die. In fact, it's actually beneficial because then you can do revenge kills to gain more XP and that kind of stuff. So feel free to kill yourself anytime, man, because it does put you in better positions to gain more XP and gain more loot too.
Nice.
That's awesome, man. I'm so excited.
That's definitely what it felt like, though. I was like, okay, what's going on? Like, why am I dying so much? But I really like it. And it's funny. It's one of those things where you hear like people are like, oh, it's kind of a mix of like Assassin's Creed and Batman. And you're like, really?
Yep.
And then you play it and you're like, this is like a mix of Assassin's Creed and Batman.
Exactly.
For some reason you say that, and I just imagine Batman in the Assassin's Creed game.
Yes, that'd be like somebody's got to do a Batman mod in Assassin's Creed Unity.
That would be pretty
a French Batman mod. That would be amazing.
All the different colors of Batmans.
Exactly. Even like the way he jumps off the tower is very like Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
And then the whole, and then the fighting is all Batman. So it's very interesting. And then like the maps remind you of Assassin's Creed. Anyway, so I really like it. I'm trying not to take too much time. Headed out on tour again tonight. So you guys check where I am. It's on the website.
Is there a little game
forums,
tracker?
MarriedToTheGames.com. We should have one.
Tracker.
Yeah, just like a Santa tracker.
And then obviously you can go to TobyMac.com and see where we're at. Hit me up. Let's do lunch. And then come to the show and let's sweat it off. All right. Router.
Got it.
You got it?
Let's do it.
Well, let's do it.
Boys, we have some serious releases this week.
We had games come out this week?
We are in full swing.
I think this is this the last like big release week?
Yeah, I think this is because, I mean, I know we've all anticipated this game. Monopoly Family Fun Pack is out for the Xbox One and the PS4.
Oh, that game's on
Nice.
PS4 now? Awesome.
Heck, yeah. The one we've all been waiting for. This is like this whole year's built up to this. It's amazing.
That's hilarious.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Dragon Age Inquisition, Xbox One, PS3, 360, PC, PS4. Go get you some.
Are you saying Monopoly's really not out?
No, it is.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He said we just haven't been waiting for it.
I think I just crushed Hall's hopes and dreams this week. He's like, wait, what? Yes, it is out.
Yes.
As well as another little ditty called Far Cry 4.
Oh
PS4,
my gosh.
Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, PC. Cannot wait to play that game. I've been getting some messages that it's just awesome and people are loving it.
Can't
so
wait.
Good. Go.
I might Redbox that one this weekend.
Is it
get
at
that.
Redbox?
It's at Redbox.
Nice.
That would be awesome.
GTA 5 for the PS4 and Xbox One is out.
Yep.
Go get yourself some
Old
cars
game.
and prostitutes.
Yes. Go play an old game.
And here we go. Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U.
Come on, baby.
Come
Friday.
on. Friday. All day. Smash
Gonna
that.
get down on Friday.
That's right. Rabbids Invasion. I know everyone was anticipating that one too for the Xbox One, PS4, and 360. Minecraft Xbox One Edition is now out. And then here's a weird one. Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor is now out for the PS3 and 360, so they must have staggered that, which seems weird.
Must have.
And let's not forget our 3DS folks. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby are out as well. So there you have it. Moving on to top selling games week of November 8th. This is brick and mortar U.S. stores. Number 10, Minecraft, PS3.
Yeah.
Number 8, NBA 2K15 for the 360.
Did you skip number 9?
Yeah,
No.
you did.
I'm sorry. Number 9. All right, let's back up. 10. 10,
10,
Minecraft.
8, 7, 6.
Yeah, exactly.
He is counting like Piper.
And C. Okay, number 10, Minecraft PS3. 9, NBA 2K15 for the 360. 8, Minecraft for the 360. 7,
Wow.
Sunset Overdrive for the Xbox One.
Oh.
Made a bit of a drop this week. Number 6, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for the Xbox One.
That's the
deal.
That's got to be the bundle, yeah.
That's the bundle.
Well, that's the thing. That don't they usually not put stuff in there that was included in bundles?
I think the bundle might be physical. I don't know. I don't know how they do that.
I think it counts. If that game is added to a console, it definitely counts.
Perhaps
because
like
wasn't that one a physical one, not a digital download?
I don't know for sure.
It must be.
It could be. I would imagine if people are going to the store and they're like, "Oh, do you have any more of the bundle?" And they're like, "No, we're sold out." And they're like,
No,
"Okay,
wait.
well, if I just buy an Xbox One, can you just give me Black Flag?"
No,
Maybe
Black
that's
Flag was
cool.
definitely a digital download. Sorry.
That's what makes me think they're
jumped
going
up
in
there.
and getting like the regular thing. And
Here's what I thought. I thought that Unity was the digital download and Black Flag was the physical.
I have no idea.
it kind of would make sense that way because they don't want people to sell Unity. But then again, I guess nothing's going to stop them from selling the code anyway.
No.
Exactly.
Number 5, Super Smash Brothers for the 3DS.
Yep.
Number 4, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the PS3. Number 3, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare for the 360. Number 2, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare PS4.
Uh-oh.
So number 1, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Xbox One takes the spot.
The flip has happened.
By 50,000 units. That was the margin between the PS4 and the Xbox. So Xbox One is back and killing it.
Surprisingly, that margin is not as bad as it was last gen.
No.
It was a lot worse.
Significantly worse. So we got games, people. Hit them up.
Wow.
Shall we get into some questions now?
No, we can go until like 7:10. Just
ooh.
Oh, look at you.
make sure we start landing the plane at the given time.
Paul's giving us a pass. I love this.
No, that just
All right,
means I
Hall,
have to
give
take
us-
a shower faster.
Give us something, Hall.
PlayStation Now. So every time like I go into PlayStation Now, I'm kind of depressed with the offering. But it looks like as of next month,
at least you're still going in there.
yeah, at least I'm still doing that. See, I'm going in there to see what games they're putting in there because I didn't get I really don't want to go back to a last gen console. I've kind of been spoiled now.
Of course.
And I didn't get a chance to play Fallout New Vegas. So I've been kind of hoping they'll put something like that on the service. But then again, I mean, I guess it would be better to just play it on PS3 at this point. But anyway, I mean, I'm looking for good games.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
Right, that's all you're doing.
There's not a lot there right now, but coming next month, there's going to be some EA games available to stream starting at around $1 a day.
$1 a day. There we go.
Which
now we're talking.
I hope that doesn't mean that the 30 days are going to be a lot more expensive because some of those games are like streaming for 30 days for like $8 or $7, which is pretty good for 30 days.
That's not bad.
Right.
If you were to get into a game like Fallout or Skyrim or something like that on PlayStation Now, like it'd be great to have the 30 days for $7.
Yes.
Right.
So the games being added next month: Mirror's Edge, Mass Effect 2, Dead Space 3, the one we've all been waiting for, NBA Jam, and Bejeweled 3.
I own NBA Jam. Shoot.
So yeah, I mean, there's some decent games coming. There are already a couple of pretty decent games on there. I saw that the Infamous games were on there.
Ugh. Why Bejeweled?
Yeah, I don't know why Bejeweled is coming. That game, if you can play that game with a phone, which you can just touch any space you need,
Yeah,
playing it
so
on the
much
console
faster.
must suck.
Yeah, I was about to say that's got to be awful.
frustrating.
Golly.
Yeah, that must be terrible. It's like, oh, I'm here at the bottom left corner and I need to get to the top right.
Yeah, you're like do 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 do. Yeah, try to push the buttons all fast.
I think it's kind of depressing that PlayStation Now launched in the summer, or well, close to the summer. Is it?
Yeah.
No, that was when the beta was. Anyway, it launched at least 3 or 4 months ago, and we're still not seeing very big games on there.
I mean,
or very recent games.
I haven't really heard much about it anyway. I mean, once they launched it, it was like, okay, it's launched. And nothing.
Seriously, it's because everybody was disappointed.
Yeah.
It honestly got a lot of thunder taken away by EA Access.
Yes.
And
yeah, that's
reason
true.
being is because you're actually downloading the game and playing it,
and it's a way better deal.
Exactly. So like I think that when EA Access came out, they were like, oh shoot, we could have just done that all along.
EA Access is $30 for the year.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
And you're actually playing current gen games. I guess the whole deal with PlayStation Now is that you can play last gen titles if you want to. So that's kind of the point, because they don't want to have to. I mean, emulating a PS3 is going to be a tall order.
Right.
And so I think that they were thinking we could do a lot better for ourselves if we just did this streaming kind of thing.
Right.
No. I think it's about time for them to analyze some sort of subscription-based play everything model.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not going to be releasing anything like recent. So
that's true. A guy named Will Cruz won a thing that Ubisoft started called Quest for Everest. 23-year-old guy out of Utah climbed Mount Everest and played Far Cry 4 on top of the mountain.
That's amazing.
He set a Guinness World Record for playing video games at the highest altitude of 18,569 feet.
Love that.
Oh,
that's crazy.
My goodness.
Somebody give that man a medal.
Yeah, Will Cruz.
How did anything even work up there?
Ubisoft worked it out, man. They brought I think he did it on Xbox One, took it up there, and they had a TV and, some photographers, and they got her done.
That's amazing.
I was going to say they were. I would think they would be like, well, the only thing that works at this height is the CRT. So sorry, a big tube TV there.
Right. Actually, I think it might be a PS4. Now that I'm trying to look at these pictures, just for.
That's really cool. What a great idea.
Isn't that awesome?
That's pretty cool.
So I thought that was fun. And
it's pretty like grueling and enduring, but I guess 23 would be a good age to do something like that.
Oh, that's the perfect age to do it. You're not going to do it at 53. You'd be like, my icy hot don't work all the way up here.
Your icy ice instead?
Speaking of, I saw Shaq on a commercial last night.
Oh,
exactly. He's like,
what are you selling, Shaq? I don't hear you.
Actually, no, he was selling Gold Bond. That's what it was.
Oh,
he was medicated
like,
powder. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Psoriasis.
Give us something else, Hall.
G4, the channel.
Go.
They're finally shutting down for good. I thought they were already gone.
I thought they were too.
Well, remember they were going to turn into Esquire, and it didn't work out.
Right, and then they were going to come back to it, but
No, that's the thing. Like, I remember flipping through channels because, like, they were going to turn it into Esquire, and then they kept it as G4.
Right. Exactly.
So, like,
that's what I'm saying.
You were like flying by channels, and you were like, "Oh, they're still playing cops. Cool."
Exactly. Or cheaters, or one of those. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's such a shame to waste such a great resource that it could have been on. They basically just threw it away. They threw that entire channel away.
Well, I think that channel towards the end of its life, I imagine it was always like one of those lost leader channels. They were like, well, there's some gamers out there that's still going to want this, so at least we can get them to get a subscription
for it.
But
they're like, just play old reruns of Morgan Webb.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
be
right.
fine.
Exactly.
Put Olivia Munn up there.
I think they discovered that people who play games just get all their video and stuff on the internet now.
Yeah, and that's why there's so many more YouTube channels that are kind of rising to the occasion and taking over what G4 was doing on TV. And it makes sense. I mean, the TV medium with gamers doesn't necessarily go hand in hand because everyone's online and doing that. Not
anymore, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be, but now you can get all of your information, at the drop of a hat. So
Exactly.
November 30th is the date, by the way, that it's going to be gone for good.
We think.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it holds a nostalgic place in my heart just from like watching it like 10 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
At this point, it's like, I mean, there's just nothing left.
Yeah.
Everybody who was involved with that channel has gone off and done their own thing now.
Exactly. Yeah. They've been playing reruns, I think, since 2012. That's a long time to be playing reruns. They stopped the production of original programming in 2012.
Wow.
That's interesting. Why would they be like playing reruns? I mean, they would really just have to dip into the bucket of 10 years past and to make it interesting, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wouldn't think they would need to play cop so much, but I think they just figure, obviously like technology moves so fast, so their shows are old by the time they're aired.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys remember Mike Malbec? He's a guy that said he was going to kill Gabe from Valve.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Over the listing error. Yeah, he's back with that studio.
Oh, great.
So even though they pulled their game, I think what happened was, like, if you kind of read in between the lines of the story, it's kind of like, yeah, I was going to sell off half the company to the other guy. And then, like, I just didn't know what to do. And so we decided that I'm coming back. It's kind of how it reads.
Oh, Lord.
And so he did obviously apologize to everyone involved and obviously is sorry. What's that?
I said, did he, though?
Yeah.
He apologized. I don't know if he was actually sorry from his heart, but he did apologize. But he is back with them, and he says he'd be shocked if Steam put their game back up. So he's not holding his breath on that one.
He's not holding his breath.
Interesting.
Give us something else, Hall.
They were like, well, now that you're coming back, no dice.
Exactly.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, biggest launch week according to Twitch.
Which is surprising.
Yeah, they had 75,000 broadcasters, 26 million views.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was nuts.
Gabe, did you finish the single campaign?
Nah, man, Shadow of Mordor, baby.
Nice.
That happened.
It was interesting to note that a lot of people have said, like, oh, this is a return to form. This is the best Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 1.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying the campaign's awesome.
I mean, it definitely looks great. I want to play it.
It's a little overwhelming. There's a lot of buttons going on, and I know that sounds stupid as a gamer to say, like, there's a lot of buttons, but like, like you have your regular grenade, your frag grenade, and then you have your tactical grenade, but you have like really a 4-in-1 tactical grenade, so you have to like hold down L2 and then like cycle through which one you want to go to. But it's not like it's not like they change color though. Like, so it's not like they're big enough to just the writing on the thing changes. So it'd be like, flash, EMP, and so I feel like you still got to pay a little close attention. It's not like a fast process.
Yeah.
So just a little, and then with the suit that you're wearing and every level is a little different. Like, hey, this one you have the double jump. This one you don't. This one you have a shield. This one you don't. And so you never really you don't really get used. You don't get in a groove, I feel like.
Did you press X to pay respects?
It's square, and yes, I did.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
That's right. Duh.
I definitely did. I felt something. I was like, yeah, man. Yeah.
You have the feels.
The casket.
Nice.
Did you guys watch Clueless Gamer with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare?
Of course.
I posted
that on Twitter.
Watched it yet.
It was so funny.
It was hilarious.
He walked up to a guy during the funeral and he's like, look, this guy's going to look at me. I'm telling you, he's going to look at me. And you're thinking like, It's an NPC. He's not going to do anything. I mean, he's not programmed to do anything. And he looked at him.
It was amazing. It was so great.
Yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It's hilarious.
I haven't watched it. I need to. That sounds funny. Let's see what else. Quickly. Nintendo announced that they're going to start letting their characters be used in non-commercial media license free. So, you know, Nintendo, Disney, these guys are very protective of their characters. And Nintendo, you know, because even when you did something in parody, they would send like, you know, take that down letters to people on YouTube.
Letter, yeah.
Yeah. And so they said that they're not going to do that anymore. They're going to let people use them license free. You
mean I can watch like fan made Nintendo content now? Gee, not enough of that exists.
Yeah, it says they announced that it will allow unlicensed derivative works from now on, meaning parody makers, tribute builders, and all-around fans now have access to freely use classic gaming characters that they love. Hall, you got anything else?
Reggie said that pre-orders for Super Smash Brothers for Wii U are like crazy high. He said that they're higher than Mario Kart 8.
I can't wait to play that freaking game, man.
I was kind of shocked by that. I would think that Mario Kart 8 would be a better seller, but then again, Mario Kart 8 sold like way more Wiis than they had out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess since there's more Wii U's in the wild, like I guess it kind of makes sense then.
Yeah, so they could move those numbers. Nice. Well, every week we ask you guys a question, and last week, excuse me, was no different. We
Gabe, you're getting sick, man.
I know it's coming through the freaking.
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't breathe on you right now.
That trickle started. What a gross way to put that.
Yep.
Trickle. We asked you guys, what was your best Black Friday deal you've ever bought? And we got some good answers. Tigsta over at the forum. I bought a 55-inch plasma about 6 or 7 years ago. Brave the cold outside of Sears. We don't even have a Sears anymore.
Oh, we're done with Sears.
Number one, isn't that crazy? Brave the cold outside of Sears, and they had 10 per store. This store had 7. I was number 6 in line.
Wow.
Oh, it got real ugly. The ghetto came out in some of these folks.
I believe it.
Oh my gosh. Friggin' nutcase. Grand Theft Auto on 360 for $10. It was still a new release.
Wow.
$10.
That's the way to go.
And Antipod 51 or Antipode. I don't know. Antipod? I don't know. Dead Space and BioShock for PS3 1 month after release, $20 each. I had a very creepy holiday season that year.
Yes, you did.
Over on the forums, Macho Ken at Kenneth DL. 7 years ago, I sat outside in 20-degree weather for a 32-inch flat screen for $500 because that was big 7 years ago. And 6 years ago, a $250 laptop. He said,
nice.
hashtag not worth the frostbite.
There you go.
J, a.k. Meef J, at Meef J. Target had Microsoft point cards for 50% off 1 year. Loaded up on them mugs, even used some of them to buy Destiny. Huh.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah,
I love
Digital new release for $30. That is the way to go.
Yeah, man. Nice. Thank you guys so much for the answers to the question. We appreciate it. We appreciate it every week. You know where to find us. Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. We got a website, which is not a big deal anymore. marriedtothegames.com. Come check out the forum. We're chatting over there. It's fun. People are talking about things, and we're solving world hunger.
That's right. That's right.
I was wondering if anybody would like mention like on Black Friday deals, like if they got just offered money for their spot and took it.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure that's happened at some point.
Oh, my brother, he did something where he like camped out at Best Buy, and this was when he was like a teenager, so he could. I guess he like camped out at Best Buy for like 2 days or something like that.
Oh my god!
And somebody offered him $400.
Take that.
Because he
For
was
his
like
spot?
first in line. Yeah.
Yowzers!
Wow.
And I don't think he took it. I was like, "You're nuts."
Yeah, that's crazy.
That'd be great.
It's because he had no issues at the time. He was like,
That's right.
I ain't got no responsibilities, man. I don't
That's
need
right, I'm
$400.
Probably.
All the rest of us need $400.
Yeah, we could take that.
Hall, before we get into some questions, do you have anything you want to tell the people?
Rate us on iTunes, or else you'll sleep through your alarm.
Sweet. Well, let's get into some questions.
Oh yeah. Before we do that, we have to thank our community. We have now reached 10,000 Twitter followers.
Woohoo!
Sweet.
Booyah. Thank you so much, everybody. We love it, and we love hanging out with you guys and tweeting away. So it's great.
10K all the way.
Let's start with email. Travis P. Do you all ever wake your significant other with your 5:30 in the morning shenanigans? Gabe's "Let's do it" woke my wife at 5:45 a.m. and
What?
I live in New York.
That's awesome.
Actually, we've never had that. I don't think any of us have had that, right?
Not really.
Where-
Oh,
wife's like, "Guys."
I've woken Jenny up.
You have?
Yeah, because where I do the show is right above our bedroom.
Oh, perfect.
And I used to kind of do it in we have like a semi walk-in closet, and I used to kind of be tucked in there. But when I got my desk and my chair and everything, I'm like now right above the bed.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
so she says every once in a while she'll hear the oh yes on.
That's great. Facebook, Josh Benson. Any stories of gaming putting you in the doghouse? Playing too long, spending too much? Hashtag Brokevember. Actually, no, I don't think so. That's why I do everything at 5:30 in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, she don't know what's going on.
Because what she don't know won't hurt her. So if she's asleep and I'm gaming, she doesn't care. She's asleep, so it works out great.
As far as she's concerned, you don't even play games.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Exactly.
Play video games.
Exactly. So, no, I mean, I haven't had that problem, which is great.
You do it at the right times. Like
Yeah.
if Krista buys me a game, then I mean, yeah, I'll just ask her like, hey, can I play my game real quick? And she's like, yeah, sure. I got stuff to do. So
Yeah, always ask permission.
Yes.
I got in trouble like when I was younger. Not since I've been married, but
Yeah.
there has probably been the occasional like, you've only been home for 3 days and all I've seen you is from your iPad.
Right.
So like, there's been that a couple times where you just like come home and, I breeze in and out so quick that sometimes if I spend 2 days, playing a game on my iPad or something like that, then I've totally missed out on being home for a minute. But it's never like put me in the doghouse. But back when I was in school, my mom used to be like, let's go. Hello. She's knocking on my door.
I gotta get to a save point.
Exactly. I'm playing freaking Counter-Strike. I'm like, I gotta save my game real quick.
That's awesome.
Little does she know you can't save.
Right. I love your mom.
She's the best.
Daniel Allen, do you guys feel the annual franchise needs to go? Assassin's Creed is plagued with issues. Some are sick of Call of Duty. At some point, are people going to stop buying? Well, clearly with Call of Duty, I don't think so. I mean, it's, I think people's wallets
it's been
are
on the
speaking.
decline year over year.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's one of those things where I can't imagine the pressure that they're under to come up with a game every year at around the same time. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. I'm sure you're gonna cut some corners, have some issues like we're having now. But I mean, the way that you end a franchise is by not buying it, and people are still buying it. So I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
I don't think it will either, because even when the game gets a less than good review, people still it still outsells many good games.
Yeah,
exactly.
I agree.
I mean, I think it's going to be a while, and even then, if they start if they feel like it's getting to a point where the series is dying, I mean, I'm sure they'll do something to fix it in some fashion.
Right.
I don't know.
And it might be,
it up.
and it might be that they shift from one thing to another. It may tie in with the previous franchise, but it may shift gears. Who knows? You never know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think, it's hard to say, do I think it should go, but I think maybe they should. I don't know. I don't think it should go because I think people look forward to it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, for sure.
I do, definitely.
Well, it's like it's like how you look forward to the holidays because you have so many good memories.
Yes.
Like with Call of Duty, like I have a lot of good memories with Call of Duty because it kind of brought me back into gaming. Call of Duty 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, every year I want to check out the new release, and I'm glad that they do it every year because Game Fuel comes out too, stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Eggnog.
Yeah. Awesome. Jeremy Silva, have you ever had a feeling to where you just lost the spark to game for a while? I had been an active gamer even into marriage and my first kid. Now having 2 toddlers, though, I haven't had much chance to play, and it feels like it's just not a huge priority now.
Yeah.
I do still want to play to game. NBA 2K15 is looking pretty nice. And I keep up with the latest news. It's why I listen to you guys. But, man, that spark is starting to fade a little. Secondary question, am I just getting old? Keep up the awesome work, and thanks for following me on Twitter because that's how I discovered you guys in the first place.
Awesome.
Jeremy, that's awesome. To me, it all comes down to priorities. I mean, clearly
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's you've got 2 toddlers, you've got a family to run. If you can game, great. If you don't feel that it's a huge priority, then don't make it a huge priority. Don't force yourself. You may get back into it as, once the kids get a little bit older. Right now they have your attention fully, and, once school starts kicking in, you may get into it, but, it really comes down to your priority and, what's more important to you. And hey, no one's going to judge you if you put family over video games. That's for dang sure.
Exactly.
So, you just, if you get a chance to do it, the great thing is that you have access to it. So if you ever want to come back, you can do that very easily. And, that spark can kick up. But if you're going through
and we're here waiting with some hot chocolate for you.
There you go. That's right. So, yeah.
I think everybody goes through a lull. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, like games just haven't come out or something like that. And I think, and I can't ever blame somebody for like the light kind of dying out, but I think the greatest thing is when a new game comes out that just like fully brings you back in. That's like some of the best stuff ever.
And there will probably be that moment that you'll have where a game will bring you back in. And if it happens, great. And if it doesn't, great. Enjoy your life, enjoy the family, and do what you got to do.
And you gotta know too that things are different than they used to be. When you were young, you could get a game and just play the crap out of it multiple times. But once you kind of start getting a lot of responsibilities as an adult, I kind of feel like you're like, well, I can play this one time.
Yeah,
I'll play this game through once, and then I got to move on to something else because I know something else is coming out, and I really don't have a lot of time. Whereas when you're a kid, you do get a lot of time. Like I remember being a kid, come home, play outside, and then you'd come in and game for a few hours or something at night.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like you just as a kid, you have a lot more time to do that kind of stuff. And, now that you don't, you're not in games as much as you used to be probably. And so it does get a little, hard sometimes to keep that reverence and keep that joy alive, but you play where you can. So,
yep.
Nice. Good question.
That was a great question, Jeremy.
Yeah,
Thanks
that was awesome.
Twitter at Arctic Warlocks. No question. Just wanted to say hey and hope and have fun, everyone, with your new game collections. Keep up the awesome job, guys. Thanks.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Thanks, dude.
At Delvin Cox, how much money you have left for Christmas after this week? # too much to buy.
Yeah, no, that's
Fortunately,
right.
I got all my pre-orders through gift cards from last Christmas and my birthday, so it worked out great. So I got a little money in the bank.
Yeah, I didn't buy anything, so me too.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you're saving up, brother, and that's what I'm doing too.
Yeah,
like I'm saving up too because we got some more games to tackle this next year.
Yes, sir.
At Mr. Ham 111, Lucas Ham Swisher. Okay, Okay, really. So my random question, tell me about your favorite teacher from school and your least favorite. Any fun stories? Man, that's good.
I don't have any
That's a
fun
toughie.
stories. I definitely had I had my favorite, I think, teacher of all was Mr. Ashworth, Bellevue Middle School. He was my math teacher. And he was just like a cool guy and loud and like had long hair and kind of looked like a rock star. He would do like the Iron Man triathlons and
Awesome.
so he was just like a cool guy. And then my least favorite teacher was a lady named Miss Sweat in third grade. She was awful. And and you could and it's like she was like unapologetically awful. Like she would treat us so bad until the principal came in the room.
Wow.
And I remember one time I was like, I'm going to test this. So the principal was in our room and I was like, Miss Sweat, can I go to the bathroom? And she walked over to me and she looked down. She was like, not right now. And I was like, you would have told me off from the front of the classroom if the principal wasn't in here getting all quiet while the principal around.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah.
Trifling woman.
Man, I can't remember. Like I had some good teachers. I remember I had a Mr. Whitwer was his name, biology teacher. Really nice guy, this tall, lanky dude, like super tall, and just a really nice guy, and knew a ton of stuff, which is good to kind of practice what you preach. So that that always helped.
He always kept one lesson ahead of the class.
Yeah, that's right.
He'd like learn it like the night before.
That's right. Oh, I got to cram. I was up all night learning your lesson for today.
I had a history literature class. So what they did was they combined a history class and an English class all in one, and it just had two teachers. I really liked that class because what we would do is we would read novels and we'd be talking about that time period at the same time.
That's
so
nice.
History literature, hence the name of the class.
There you go.
I can't think of like a worse teacher, but I can think of like fifth grade. So like we would, I lived pretty close to the school. So like they would post outside the school, like what teacher you got, like they'd put it on a piece of paper and you'd walk up to the school or drive up to the school and you get to see like who you got for the year.
Right.
And I remember there was this fifth grade teacher named Mr. Baker, and everybody was like, oh man, you don't want this teacher. He's the worst. He slams kids against walls and all this stuff. You know,
What
people
the
were just
heck?
embellishing. People were embellishing it, you know, because you're a kid and
Of
you have a
course.
huge imagination. So you're imagining this teacher throwing kids around and stuff like
He's
that.
a demon. He can float.
They actually said he was a demon.
That's amazing.
They
That
did
was
say
one of the
that?
quotes. Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And it was so funny because I remember going up there and I was like, oh no. I got Mr. Baker for fifth grade.
That's awesome. And you survived.
Yeah, and I survived. I mean, I got in there and I realized, it wasn't that he was a bad teacher. It was that, he went
was
from
fed
teaching
up.
like high school to elementary school.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Yeah.
So that had to be somewhat frustrating.
That's got to be a hard transition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
kids are the worst.
Yeah, they
and
suck.
he was like, of the teachers I've had, he was definitely the hardest because he, like I said, he came from that high school mentality. So we went home with like an hour and a half of homework, like every day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I thought of somebody
I
real
have-
quick. There's one of my teachers in high school, Mr. Leach. He was our chemistry teacher, but he was also the assistant wrestling coach, and I wrestled in high school. And he was this short little redheaded guy, but holy cow, was he stacked! Oh my god,
Like just strong
Like,
as
he
all
was
get out.
bricked. Like he would help us lift weights for wrestling and that kind of stuff. And he's just lifting practically the entire weight system. I'm like, this dude is ridiculous. But he also he was a father of two. He led worship in all the assemblies that we had. So he played guitar, and he's just an all around awesome guy. And I just remember him just being just so jacked up. He was like a mini Hulk. He was like a ginger Hulk. It was amazing.
A ginger Hulk. That's funny.
So that's awesome.
Crap, Ginger Hulk.
Ginger
That
Hulk.
is the name. That is so the name of the episode.
That's totally it. Amazing. All right, let's move on. At Joel Renus, what's with all the broken games?
Seriously.
What is with all? I think it's because because of this next generation consoles, the pressure is on to really just make it work, make it perform, maximize everything, maximize its potential. And I think there's just some learning curves that has to go along with these first 2 years. And
Halo Master Chief Collection is broken. The multiplayer.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Baroque.
And you know what? Developers need to invest more money into better servers or more servers at this point, because that seems to be one of the key issues. And with technology the way it is, and with bandwidth being the way it is, hopefully with the whole net neutrality thing, it stays the way it is. I think that's a key element that I think people overlook sometimes. So I don't know. That's my take on it. Anybody else?
Hall?
The thing is that, they're setting a deadline and then they're not optimizing to that deadline.
Right.
So they're like, yeah, we'll ride through the holidays. We'll get through this.
Yeah. And then it's crunch time.
And also too, I understand that as far as multiplayer is concerned, like they can't really know what the load is going to be like. They can't simulate the load of millions of people coming in and playing the game.
Right, exactly.
But at the same time, like how many games have they released that millions of people have bought? By now, they should know about what they need to do to release.
You would think. Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I think the one example that I think worked really well was Destiny, because the beta came out in the summer, and then a month and a half, 2 months later is when the actual game came out. And I thought that was very smart, because that could test the load. That would test the server load. I think they said
the beta served like 5.5 million people. That's a bunch.
That's a bunch, and that's why I think the gameplay is very seamless when it comes to fire teams and multiplayer and that kind of stuff, because they took the time, and that's the beauty of it. If it broke, it was the beta, so nobody was really going to fault you for that. Right. So, and of course there were instances of it, and people are just like so quick to be like, yeah, it's broken, I'm not going to do it, but that's a beta. That's the whole reason why they're testing it out. And I think if more developers did that, give us a beta, give us a mission 2 months before the game comes out, so that gives you a better idea of what you're dealing with.
I think with these games, though, they just don't want to put that much content out there before November. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if we were playing Advanced Warfare in like September,
right?
Some kind of beta or something like that would have felt real weird, because we would have already seen all the new weapons and all the new stuff.
Yeah,
but they could limit that. I mean, they could. In my opinion, just keep the basic gear, maybe the first mission or two, just to see, what the server load is, and what are the issues that we're facing. I mean, I think Destiny did it really well. They did it really well.
I agree.
At Ed Placencia, what could you tolerate more, being banned from playing video games or having your driver's license revoked? I'd want my driver's license revoked so I could play more video games.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
and I don't even drive all that much anymore.
Yeah,
I only have to get out to a client like twice a week.
There you go.
Yeah, so, I'd say get my license revoked.
Yeah, for sure.
That's great.
Get driven around. I don't get the same pleasure out of watching somebody play video games as I do watching somebody drive me from place to place.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, Gabe, am I picking you up later?
Yeah, can you come get me?
Yeah, and if you miss driving, you can just buy a driving game.
There you go.
Get the good wheel and get the good pedals.
Get some practice in.
Nice.
All right, let's wrap this up. At Chaman Bissett, in an RPG, do you like to make the main character like yourself, or do you like to play as someone very different? I just play the standard. Seriously, because I want to go. I'm like, I don't need to change my face or anything. Like I did that with Mass Effect, and remember, I looked like a Puerto Rican Asian.
That was funny. Yeah,
it was a blonde Puerto Rican Asian fusion thing. It was weird, and I actually started over and just played the default. I'm like, I can't look at this guy anymore. It's just not going to work. So I always play the default.
I've tried it on games like Fight Night, where you can really customize the faces. And I think I would try it in like NBA 2K15, like with the whole face recognition thing. I think I would try to put my face in there. But as far as
Man, if only they had Darius Rucker DLC.
Exactly, I'd be set. I wouldn't have to do anything.
Nope.
Exactly.
You get right into it.
But as far as RPGs, like I don't usually like with Destiny and stuff. Like, and I know it's not RPG really, but with that game, like I just try to find the coolest looking guy, and it's usually nothing like me because they have hair for one.
Have you ever run into a games creator thing where they don't give you the option of not having hair?
I don't ever look for bald. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to escape reality.
You see that every day, so it's like
exactly. Yeah, that's the mirror.
All right, final question at Colonel Big Beard.
Wait, Hall, did you answer that one?
Oh yeah, Hall, I'm sorry.
I mean, usually like I'll make a character that looks similar to me, but
like by the way, your me is perfect. Your me is perfect.
Oh, thank you.
I love that. That
nice.
Me is awesome.
Usually like they'll have a bigger beard than me though. Like I'll play Fallout with a huge beard or something. That's awesome. And I always name it after one of my animals. So
awesome. What about personality wise?
I usually just make it like more about, like for instance in an RPG, like I'm always wanting to have better speech because I want to see like all the dialogue options and I want to be able to talk people out of things. Yeah. So like Fallout, for instance, like
Fallout was good at that.
Yeah, I loved it because I talked my way out of fights sometimes.
Nice.
So that was fun.
Nice.
Which is shocking because I think you'd rather just fight and shoot them up.
True, but sometimes like there were parts of that game that were frustrating. So like if I could talk my way out of it, it was much better.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Like I think I talked my way out of doing a quest in that game. Like I was talking to somebody and they were like, "Oh, you have the thing?" And I'm like, "We don't need the thing." And they were like, "Yeah, I guess you're right."
Yeah.
Whereas if I would have said like, "No, I don't," they would have been like, "Well, you got to go get it."
Yeah, right. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Exactly. These are not the droids.
That's awesome. All right, final question at Colonel Big Beard. What's your death row meal? Starter, main meal, dessert, and drink.
Oh man, there's a lot to think about.
That is a lot to think about. Starter would probably be like a wedge salad with like blue cheese and bacon.
Oh.
Main would be a filet, clearly.
There you go.
Dessert would be, probably like apple pie with ice cream on top. And drink would be, I don't know what a drink would be. A milkshake.
Wow.
If I'm gonna go
Steak and Shake.
If I'm gonna go all out, I'm gonna be all fat and happy doing it.
Exactly. I think starting out would probably be some kind of soup because I like soup, warm soup.
Nice.
I think on the main, I got to go with like some really well made ribs.
Ooh, nice.
Gosh, that sounds good.
Gotta go with like just messy ribs with fries.
Oh, love that.
And then for dessert, I got to go with that carrot cake from J. Alexander's, that warm carrot cake that they do.
That is sinful.
Oh, my gosh. That thing is so delicious. And for
that is
a
sinful.
drink, I'll probably just go like, I don't know. I'll probably just go like Sprite or a J&C or something like that. I have no idea. Seagram's and 7. Halsifer.
I would go with hot and sour soup with wontons.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
I think I'd want like some kind of really exotic sushi.
Ooh.
Yeah, Krista and I love sushi.
Yeah,
so you could die hungry?
Hey, I get full.
It is filling. If you eat like
depends.
30
You
of them.
have to get a lot. Yeah, I was about to say, you have to get a lot.
You got to eat a small lake of fish.
Yeah, exactly. The whole school of fish. Oh, I'm full now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm really going to enjoy this. It'd be either that or I'd be like, it would be a really good cut of meat.
Nice.
Like one of those crazy $100
Kobe beef.
dollars.
Yep. Gotcha.
Nice.
Mashed potatoes.
Yes, Lord.
Specifically the restaurant ones where they like leave some of the skin in. That's amazing.
Oh yes. Now
I'm hungry.
Yes. What about dessert?
Dessert. I hate to say this because it's so cheap, but have you guys ever had Hershey pie?
No.
Like Hershey brand pie. Oh my gosh. Buy one the next time you see it. Frozen section at the grocery.
Ridiculoso.
They're really cheap, but they're freaking amazing.
Nice.
And I know people out there who've eaten it, like people who are listening who've eaten it, they're like, yeah, it is.
What's your drink? That was a great call on the milkshake, by the way.
This milkshakes from Steak and Shake are so good.
Their strawberry ones are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
Incredible.
I don't know. Like, I love Game Fuel, and it only comes around once a year, and I have to buy the crap out of it. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
There you have it. Nice.
Wash it down with Game Fuel. I mean, anytime you're eating something greasy, you got to wash it down with carbonation. Come on.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. It makes it feel like you're scratching the sides of your throat as it goes down.
Yep.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks everybody for all the questions. We love it every week.
Thank you guys. Yeah, and we're gonna leave you with a question. By the time you hear from us again, it will be Thanksgiving. So listen, what are you thankful for? That's what we want to know. It's Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? It's Thanksgiving next week. So we're gonna do this in two ways. You can write in, obviously on Twitter, on the forum, but also you guys can send audio. So, and I'll put instructions how to do it on Twitter, but just like on your phone, like do a voice memo and say, hey, my name is something, something, and I'm thankful for XYZ, and email it to mailbag@marriedtothegames.com.
And also do your best turkey impression.
Oh no!
Don't do any turkey impressions.
No, we're bringing that. We are bringing that back.
He is bringing
it. And then or gabe@marriedtothegames.com. We'll put it together. We'll put it in the show. So audio or print, either one.
Love it.
And we'll kind of mix the two. Sound good?
Sounds good.
That sounds great.
Quickly, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for you guys, baby.
Oh man, get out of here.
I'm thankful for my family, my great wife and my beautiful daughter. And, for my job, the fact that I'm self-employed and God's blessed me with it. So I'm thankful for that.
There you go. Hall?
The same thing, really. I'm so thankful for my family.
Mm-hmm.
Krista and the pups.
There you go. I think obviously all of us being family men are grateful for our families. I got to add in, and I don't mean to rub it in, Hall, but our health. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get real sick, and Amara doesn't get real sick, and so I'm really thankful for that. Especially
I thought you were like rubbing it in, like, oh, you're overweight. I'm thankful for my health.
No, I mean, because you got the sniffles right now.
No, because you're sick, man.
That's a weird way to take that. And so just, I don't know, just the Lord kind of keeps us all together, and especially with me on the road. And yeah, and definitely thankful for the job. My job is awesome, and my wife gets to stay home with the baby. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful
to be babies.
Yeah, soon to be babies. And I'm thankful for this podcast and all the listeners, man. It's crazy that I get to go around the country and meet these people that know me already. Like when I saw the Lighties the other day, they were like, hey, congratulations on the baby. And you're like, oh my gosh, these people are so in our lives. So it's awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
We're like F-list internet celebrities.
Yeah. We're like JKLMNOP celebrities.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh my gosh. Could that be the name of the
JKLMNOP celebrities? I like that.
I do like that.
That's good.
Oh man. So thank you guys for listening. Send us what you're thankful for. It's that time of year. And y'all ready to get up out of here?
Let's do this.
Well, that is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall, and we don't have to call him because he's awake now. And I am Gabe Patillo, and we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace!